12월 6일 화요일 모닝 헤드라인즈 레이와 함께 시작합니다.
Korea's run at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 has ended after Brazil defeated Korea 4-1 in the knockout stage.
한국 축구 대표팀이 FIFA 월드컵 16강전에서 브라질에 4-1로 패했습니다.
OPEC Plus, an alliance comprised of OPEC member states and allies including Russia, has decided to stick to its existing policy of reducing oil production by 2 million barrels per day.
석유수출국가기구 OPEC 그리고 러시아 등 비OPEC 주요 산유국들의 협의체인 OPEC 플러스가 하루 원유 생산량을 200만 배럴 감산하는 방침을 유지하기로 결정했습니다.
Authorities in North Carolina have declared a state of emergency and imposed a curfew after 2 electric substations were damaged by gunfire, leaving tens of thousands of residents without electricity.
미국 노스캐롤라이나 주에서 변전소 2곳이 총격으로 파손돼 수만 명이 정전 피해를 입고 있으며 당국은 비상사태를 선포하고 통행 금지령을 내렸습니다.
Iran's Attorney General has reportedly said the country's morality police, which is tasked with enforcing Iran's Islamic dress code, is being disbanded following months of protests.
2달 이상의 반정부 시위 끝에 이란 검찰총장은 히잡 등 복장 단속을 하는 지도 순찰대가 폐지될 것이라고 말했다고 외신이 전했습니다.
Around 2,500 endangered seals have been found dead on Russia's Caspian shore, with authorities saying it was unclear why the mass deaths happened, but that it was likely due to natural causes.
러시아 카스피해 연안에서 멸종 위기에 처한 바다표범 2,500마리의 사체가 발견됐습니다. 당국은 원인은 아직 알 수 없으나 자연적인 원인일 가능성이 높다고 말했습니다. And those are our morning headlines. Morning headline expressions. Let's have a look at the key expressions from today's headlines. Knockout stage in football.
Knockout stage in football means if you lose, you're done.
out.
You go home.
knock는 이제 툭 치는 거죠. 그리고 out 그러면 빠져버리는 거. 그래서 knockout is like you're gone.
Yeah, or
완전히,
in boxing or in combat sports, a knockout means you're punched and then you go unconscious.
그 KO 승 할 때 KO가 knockout이기도 하죠. 그래서 축구에서는 이렇게 월드컵에서 말하는 knockout stage라는 것은 16강 때부터 16강, 8강, 4강 뭐 이렇게 다 knockout stage라고 부르는데요. 그 중에서도 이번에 이제 16강에 대한 얘기에서 knockout stage라는 표현을 썼습니다. Before that you have the group stage.
Right, and if you lose in the group stage, you don't necessarily have to go home until the end of the group stage. So you get to play 3 games.
Yeah.
You can lose them all, like my country did.
It's very sad you say that.
But again, that was the first time Canada's made the World Cup since 1986.
Oh, wow.
And I
So
don't
well
even remember
done.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they scored. Canada had never scored a World Cup goal. So,
Really?
you have to take these small steps,
Yeah.
right?
Korea had been like that before 2002.
Sure, exactly.
And then since
Great
then,
success
of course,
since then.
Yeah, absolutely. 자, 다음에는요. To stick to something.
You don't change it. You continue with what you're doing. So, even sometimes like we have headlines and we think like, oh, should we change it like this? Should we, you know what? Let's just stick to what we have. I think it's good enough.
그러네요.
You can use it in many different ways. Stick to your original plan, stick to your original idea.
원래 계획대로 가는 겁니다. 뭔가 고수하거나 지킬 때 쓰는 표현이고요. 우리 뭐 원고에 대한 얘기를 해주셨는데 우리가 원고에다 뭘 쓰고 그 다음에 바꿀까 말까? 아니야. 원래대로 그냥 가자. Let's stick to the original. 뭐 이렇게 갈 수도 있네요. Alright, stick to something. That means you don't change it. What about curfew?
Curfew depends on the context. We were talking how in the U.S. state of North Carolina, authorities have declared a state of emergency. So they imposed a curfew, meaning people must be indoors between certain times. So it's 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., not allowed to go outside. When I was a kid, curfew meant, when I was like a teenager in high school, curfew means the time you have to be home by.
Yeah.
Your parents set a time and you can be out
Sure.
hanging out with your friends, but got to be home by curfew.
Exactly. 통행금지령, 통행금지 시간, curfew라고 합니다. 미국 노스캐롤라이나에서는요, 대규모 지금 정전 사태로 인해서 며칠째 계속 전력이 공급 안 되고 있고, 그 다음에 신호등조차도 그러다 보니까 그냥 아예 밖에 나가는 것이 위험해서 stay indoors, 이런 curfew, 통행금지령이 내려졌다고 합니다. 자, 그 다음에 be tasked with something.
If you're tasked with something, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
It's something you must do.
Be tasked with. So someone is tasked with something.
You're given a task. You could also
Exactly.
say it that way as well.
So another way of saying someone has the task of doing something, it's the same thing.
You can say you've been tasked with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Something you're responsible for doing.
Well, the final expression we looked at was natural causes.
Right, when you die of natural causes.
Yeah.
So that's when someone dies of either illness or old age, opposed to an accident or
Sure.
violence.
그렇죠. 자연사하다를 영어로 die of natural causes라고 합니다. All right, well, that's going to do it for our key expressions from the headlines today. 자, 이렇게 오늘 헤드라인에서 나온 표현들 리뷰해봤고요. 모닝 헤드라인 익스프레션스는 오디오 어학당과 유튜브에서 무료로 다시 듣게 하실 수 있습니다.